Canelo forces Scull versus Canelo? I told all these casuals, this is the boxing touch show. And we're going to cover all this in this stream.
आत्मारामानन्दरमण आत्मारामानन्दरमण अच्युत केशव हरिनारायण अच्युत केशव हरिनारायण भवभयहरण वन्दित चरण भवभयहरण वन्दित चरण रघुकुलभूषण राजीवलोचन रघुकुलभूषण राजीवलोचन आदिनारायण अनन्त शयन आदिनारायण अनन्त शयन सच्चिदानन्द सत्यनारायण सच्चिदानन्द सत्यनारायण आत्मारामानन्दरमण 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 अच्युत केशव हरिनारायण अच्युत केशव हरिनारायण भवभयहरण वन्दित चरण भवभयहरण वन्दित चरण रघुकुलभूषण राजीवलोचन रघुकुलभूषण राजीवलोचन आदिनारायण अनन्त शयन आदिनारायण अनन्त शयन सच्चिदानन्द सत्यनारायण सच्चिदानन्द सत्यनारायण आत्मारामानन्दरमण आत्मारामानन्दरमण
Salute for attack.
आत्मारामानन्दरमण 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 अच्युत केशव हरिनारायण अच्युत केशव हरिनारायण भवभयहरण वन्दित चरण भवभयहरण वन्दित चरण रघुकुलभूषण राजीवलोचन रघुकुलभूषण राजीवलोचन आदिनारायण अनन्त शयन आदिनारायण अनन्त शयन सच्चिदानन्द सत्यनारायण सच्चिदानन्दा सत्यनारायण आत्मा रामानन्दरमण आत्मा रामानन्दरमण वन्दित चरण भवभयहरण वन्दित चरण रघुकुलभूषण राजीवलोचन रघुकुलभूषण राजीवलोचन आदिनारायण अनन्त शयन आदिनारायण अनन्त शयन सच्चिदानन्दा सत्यनारायण सच्चिदानन्दा सत्यनारायण आत्मा रामानन्दरमण आत्मा रामानन्दरमण
Mic check. Yeah, the mic all right? Thanks a lot. Yo, it's Brother Week. Some of you might have heard of me. I talk about money, I talk about rap music, I talk about getting high. But now, I'ma talk about God. Back in the time when I was lacking a dime, my hopeless youth had me slowly get attracted to crime. Then sat in the lines to talk it out with practical minds. Felt the force within me, get all my talents combined. Enacted a mime, enlightened, I decided to rhyme. Delighted and excited and planning to rap till I'm prime. Started spilling ink on the paper and plan to get time. But the world is by so wild, they got me slapped with a fine. Never got a chance, they never let me spit on the mic. Only cause I come from the land where people in white. Day and night I keep flowing, completing all my demo tracks. Inspired being denied the rap by anti-democrats. Unleash my race through music intense. The cultural shock that got my whole community tense. That's when I close my eyes and talk to God. Peace in my head, I'm singing this song and it goes like trying to choke you with tentacles. Survived by only those who prove to be sensible. With only two choices, good and the bad. The hardest part is to be choosing a path. Check this, I could've got myself in dealing with drugs. Or maybe pop a weaker person there while chilling with thugs. Maybe blow up my father's money spending on clothes. Faking attitude for winning all them feminine votes. One point of time I got absorbed in foolish lies. Was juvenile, thought it was cool to get into brutal fights. I even had the thrilling urge to kill. The next second the whole feeling reversed to guilt. I was offered a gun, that's when I dropped it for a mic. Took rap as a career and I thought that this was right. I closed my eyes and give my thanks to God. Peace in my head, I'm singing this song and it goes like that's right. And I'm speaking my mind naked every day on my knees, praying to God that I make it. The only hope that keep me going is I know I'm artistic. The level's extreme, my haters agree I'm God gifted, but that don't mean I lay around like clinical bait. When it's mayhem in my head, it's a subliminal rate. Cyclic monotony for me is cursed as death. I'm only halfway through the phase between birth and death. One day I wish to be like Eminem or Tupac and have a million people chanting, brother Until then, I'ma see days when the weather be rough. I better be tough, brother, we gon' never give up. Now I'ma close my eyes and talk to God. Peace in my head, I'm singing this song and it goes like Mic check. Yeah, the mic all right? Thanks a lot. Yo, it's Brother Weave. Some of you might have heard of me. I talk about money, I talk about rap music, I talk about getting high. But now, I'ma talk about God. Back in the time when I was lacking a dime, my hopeless youth had me slowly get attracted to crime. Then sat in the lines to talk it out with practical minds. Felt the force within me, get all my talents combined. Enacted a mime, in Latin I decided to rhyme. Delighted and excited and planning to rap till I'm prime. Started spilling ink on the paper and plan to get time. But the world is by so wild, they got me slapped with a fine. Never got a chance, they never let me spit on the mic. Only cause I come from the land where people in white. Day and night I keep flowing, completing all my demo tracks. Inspired being denied the rap by anti-democrats. Unleash my race through music intense. The cultural shock that got my whole community.
Namami Shamishan Nirvana Rupam Vibhum Vyapakam Brahma Veda Swarupam Nijam Nirgunam Nirvikalpam Niriham Shilakashamakashavasam Bhajeham Nirakaram Omkaram Moolam Turiyam Giragyan Gotitamisham Girisham Karalam Mahakal Kalam Krupalum Gunagar Sansar Param Nato Tusharatrisankash Gauram Gadhiram Manobhut Koti Prabhashri Shariram Spuran Moli Kallolini Charuganga Lasadbhal Balendu Kanthe Bhujanga Chalatkundalam Dhrusunetram Vishalam Prasannanaram Neelakantham Dayalam Mrugadhesh Charmambaram Mundamalam Priyam Shankaram Sarvanatham Bhajami Prachandam prakrushtam pragalbham paresham Akhandam ajam bhanukoti prakasham Trayashula nirmulanam shulapanim भजेऽहं भवानी पतिं भावगम्यम् कलातीत कल्याण कल्पान्तकारी सदा सज्जनानन्ददाता पुरारी चिदानन्द सन्दोह मोहापहारी प्रसीद प्रसीद प्रभो मन्मथारी न यावत् उमानाथ पादारविन्दम् भजन्ति ह लोके परे वा नराणाम् न तावत् सुखं शान्ति सन्तापनाशम् प्रसीद प्रभो सर्वभूताधिवासम् न जानामि योगं जपं नैव पूजा न तोऽहं सदा सर्वदा शम्भुतुभ्यम् जराजन्म दुःखौ गतातप्यमानम् प्रभो पाहि आपन्नमामीश शम्भो
बुंदेलखंड से सरदार गोविंद पंत बुंदेले.
You know, there's levels to this game. This game is all levels, bro. I told everyone that Canelo would be forced to fight William Scull one day or the next. I mean, I do not care what you guys think about what the result of Canelo versus Scull would be, because I know William Scull will absolutely school Canelo Alvarez, knock him down, and that'll be it. You know what I mean? He'll knock him down and win by decision, but he will. I most definitely guarantee you that William Scull is that stylistic nightmare for Canelo and actually has stiff punching power that has the ability to throw Canelo off. This guy is not someone to underestimate by any means. So this result has to be the obvious result, and that's William Scull by unanimous decision. Knocking down Canelo. I could see him knocking down Canelo. Most definitely. Most definitely. He'll like 5 him or possibly 9-4 him. Or 9-3 him, man. Possibly 9-3. Might 12-0 him. William Scull has that skill, man. He has that skill. He's too slick for Canelo Alvarez.
सरदार बलवंतराव मेहंदड़े, ग्वालियर से सरदार जनकोजी शिंदे और सरदार दत्ताजी शिंदे इंदौर से सरदार मल्हार राव होळकर।
बोल धरती जयकारा, गगन है सारा गूंजा रे। जग में लहराया न्यारा ध्वज है हमारा ऊंचा रे।
हम वो योद्धा वो निडर, हम जो भी दिशा में जाए,
सारे पथ चरण छुए और पर्वत शीस नवाए।
रास्ते से हट जाए नदियां हो के हवाए।
हम है जियाले जीतने को, हम रण में उतरते हैं। हम सूरज है अंत, हम ही रातों का करते हैं। युग युग की जंजीरों को हमने ही काटा रे। बोल उठाए जग सारा, जय मर्द मराठा रे।
जो रक्त है तन में बहता,
वो हमसे है ये कहता।
सम्मान के बदले जान भी दे तो नहीं है घाटा रे।
युग युग की जंजीरों को हमने ही काटा रे। बोल उठाए जग सारा, जय मर्द मराठा रे। युग युग की जंजीरों को हमने ही काटा रे। बोल उठाए जग सारा, जय मर्द मराठा रे।
Whomever is listening, we are educating the YTBC. I told everybody that Canelo versus Scull would happen, and that's exactly what's going on, bro. These guys don't know shit about boxing. I guarantee you that the business is right. William Scull is going to put a beating on this kid. I guarantee you. William Scull is going to put a beating on Canelo Alvarez. And school him, bro. That's fact.
जब नारी जागे हिम्मत से काम ले, चूड़ी उतारे कंगन उतारे तलवार थाम ले।
मैंने ली आज शपथ है, वीरों का पथ है मेरा रे। लक्ष्य अपना जो बना लूं, वहीं पे डालू डेरा रे।
हम वो योद्धा वो निडर, हम जो भी दिशा में जाए। सारे पथ चरण छुए और पर्वत शीस नवाए। रास्ते से हट जाए नदियां हो के हवाए। हम है जियाले जीतने को, हम रण में उतरते हैं। हम सूरज है अंत, हम ही रातों का करते हैं। युग युग की जंजीरों को हमने ही काटा रे। बोल उठाए जग सारा, जय मर्द मराठा रे। जो रक्त है तन में बहता, वो हमसे है ये कहता। सम्मान के बदले जान भी दे तो नहीं है घाटा रे। युग युग की जंजीरों को हमने ही काटा रे। बोल उठाए जग सारा, जय मर्द मराठा रे। युग युग की जंजीरों को हमने ही काटा रे। बोल उठाए जग सारा, जय मर्द मराठा रे।
श्रीमंत नाना साहेब पेशवा को पेशवाई तलवार पेश की जाती है।
All right. We are continuing on with the show. It seems like the reason why I have William Skull defeating Canelo Alvarez there is because his style. It's obvious his style. He punches stiff and he absolutely has the components to catch Canelo and knock him down with the off balance shot. This is such a stylistic nightmare for Saul Canelo Alvarez, and let me explain to you why. It's just we've seen him fight against the slicker styles like your Beevils and your and Mayweather, right? So those kind of style of fighters are always going to give Canelo that kind of fight. But this right here is different. Okay, William Skull is somebody who can not only fight off the back foot, but he can knock the shit out of you. And this right here is going to be an education to a lot of the people who don't know William Skull. The Cuban fighter who now fights out of Argentina, this kid is absolutely on fire. And I'm telling you, he has the skills. He definitely has the skills to pay the bills. And the bills are getting paid when he gets big bonus after knocking the shit out of Canelo Alvarez. And that right there is it's gonna be hilarious, man. I'm not saying he's gonna technically knock him out. I'm just saying he's gonna knock him out of the way, and it's gonna be the William Skull era. You know what I mean? So that's fact. I mean, if you don't know the stylistic fighting, William Skull is actually gonna be the fight, and this is stylistically gonna be a good fight because William Skull, he comes forward, comes backwards, he uses this accumulative punching that ends up absolutely wrecking his opponent. And not only that, he has one punch abilities as well. So you have to respect this, bro. You have to respect this. Benavidez, what are you talking about? William Skull has been ducked for longer than David Benavidez at 168 pounds by Canelo Alvarez. Okay? When David Benavidez got stripped, right? It was not even a month or so later that William Skull was added as IBF mandatory. Okay? So he has been on that duck radar for a long, long time. So once Canelo Alvarez then defeated Caleb Plant, it really became an obligation. I mean, that's facts, bro. That's facts. And if you can't accept him, then you're uneducated, bro. This guy's not just a mandatory. This guy has earned his right. This guy has the ability. This guy can bring the fight. I mean, if it's a 200K, you're saying it's a trash fight because it's only going to sell 200,000. That's what you're saying, bro. Stylistically, this fight's going to be great. I promise you that. Stylistically, there's no way that this fight's going to be trash. Because if you think this fight is actually going to be trash, from entertainment, from the actual fight itself, not this 200K estimation, you know, I mean, even if it does turn out to be 200 or 250 or 300K, you know, as long as the fight is a war, that's all we can ask for, bro. I mean, you're basing this off of Munguia also has had exposure to the American media. Munguia has had that exposure, being promoted under Oscar De La Hoya as the main man. What are you talking about, man? William Scull is somebody who had to come up on his own merit, bro. Not on the coattail of someone else's, bro. You know that's facts, bro. You know that's facts. And it's not tell anymore, bro. So remember that, bro. I mean, even if it was 500K, I mean, he's consistently at 500K. Canelo is consistently at 500K. He's a guaranteed payday by just how popular he is. That's what it is with Canelo Alvarez. He's met. Now he's on the plateau. Now he's plateaued and he's able to keep that constant payday. With Scull, it's going to be the same thing, man. Because I'm telling you, Scull is going to make it promotable outside of the fight. You're just saying this shit because you never seen him fight, you never seen him talk, you haven't even listened to the man. I guarantee you that. Even if it does 100, even if it does 100K, as long as the fight is a war, then the rest of the world missed out on a war. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm still gonna watch the fight, and I guarantee you that. Are you looking for a war? Are you looking for some bullshit approval and some numbers that may be fabricated or not fabricated to make it seem like, oh, I sold this many pay-per-views, when really they're moving money? You know what I mean? Benavidez, if Benavidez has a problem with the 168 pounds, then he's going to have to answer to William Scull. William Scull will absolutely obliterate David Benavidez. I mean, but Benavidez needs to stick to 175 and move up to 190, or 198, 199, 200. You know, he needs to consider moving up, bro. I've already told you guys that. You guys need to stop thinking about David Benavidez and Saul Canelo Alvarez, because David Benavidez is not going to entertain that fight. I'm telling you that now. And the reason why is because he has said, fuck that shit. I don't blame him. You guys see it as ducking. I see it as a man who's waited as long as he could at 168 pounds and now has opportunities opened up for him to pursue becoming undisputed at 175 pounds without having to do much at all. And not only that will leave him a ladder to go up to 100, go up another 20 pounds and fight the likes of guys like Jayo Pataya or Billum Smith. I mean, come on, guys. You guys don't even want to see. You guys don't even know what you're looking for, because it's just bad for boxing business. They're not going to listen. They're not going to allow Canelo to get beaten down by a monster like Benavidez, bro. Because Canelo makes too much money. You guys think of it all from what the fans want to see. You got to think of it from a business perspective. Is it more profitable to the sport of boxing to have Canelo constantly run these paydays, or him get obliterated and you don't see another payday? I understand you want to keep on cheering and say, we want Benavidez. Well, unless if Canelo moves up a weight class, I don't see it. You know, here's what I think needs to happen. I think David Benavidez needs to become undisputed at 175 pounds. And then he can entertain the Saul Canelo Alvarez fight. And that's it. That's my opinion, bro. But he should say, now you can bring your ass up here because I'm the Don at 175 pounds. And if you don't like that, then you can get the fuck out. That's what David Benavidez needs to do, man. He needs to get that dog mentality, not only as a competitor, but in how he negotiates contracts, how he negotiates all that shit, bro. And Canelo's not going to entertain the fight again at 168 pounds. He said 200K, or he said 200 million. That's his paid. That's his. That's it. I thought Samson said he'd be able to put up. What was it, 80 or something? It was hilarious, bro. I mean, even if not, he can make that jump up the cruiserweight. I know for a fact David Benavidez could jump off the cruiserweight. And David already said in multiple interviews that he'd go off the cruiserweight. It wouldn't matter because he has plans to go up there anyway. So if opportunities don't start opening up for David Benavidez is going to look for those opportunities. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Rather if it's because this Bozic fight is just that see how he maneuvers north of 160 pounds. That's what this is about. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Angry Mexican. This is how it works. This is how it works, bro. You have to see how he climbs up that ladder. Some fighters go from 168 pounds up to cruiserweight or to heavyweight. I mean, there's been some crazy motherfuckers in the sport of boxing, right? Hell, we used to have 135-pound men fighting heavyweights over 230 pounds. The Skull's gonna absolutely embarrass Canelo, bro. Even if Canelo wins, it's gonna be a robbery. I guarantee you, man. It's gonna be a bad one too. It's the boxing Peshwa, bro. You know what Peshwa is? If you don't, you need to really look it up, bro. No, the boxing Peshwa, bro. And you misspelled it, man. You said Peshaw. Yeah, bro. Nah, I'll consider changing it and going back to. I'll consider going back to Telkenese sports media at a later time. I guarantee it, bro. But but I have to see how things go, bro. Because I like trolling this persona, and then YouTube allows you to change your name like twice a month, right? So I'm thinking about like changing my name and confusing the hell out of the YouTube algorithm because I constantly troll on specific topics that'll get a lot of people's shit taken out. So if somebody goes and types, "Oh, let me go and report this video," right? Or report this guy, right? So if they didn't actually copy the link and they go and type it up, right? They're not gonna find my name, bro. I mean, that's facts. I mean, most of it's because I've had a lot of things going on in my personal life. Whether it be church functions or because I'm deeply religious and I've just been going through a lot of things spiritually, and it's just one of them things, man. It's one of them things. But that's what it's about right there. Is living life and working artist. And I have this audition for a situation that is gonna lead to a possible acting career. Believe it or not, so that'll be cool, man. I think it'll be cool. And an acting career would be absolutely reckless, bro. I don't know what that would do to me, man. It'd probably make me a lot of money. No, 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 not quite, not quite. This is actually gonna be like a film, like actual like on screen, like like serious movies, not porn industry, bro. Come on, bro. Not the porn industry. What the hell? I'm tackling the real acting, bro. Not that. That's cheesy. I got this weird script, right? I think it's about A1 hot sauce or something. But it's just to get me in the door of the acting agency, and we will see from there that I'll have another few trials, as it were, to overcome the just to get it to where when they have people reach out to them, that I could be someone who could fill that position. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fury versus Usyk, man. I'm excited about that fight. I believe that he's gonna absolute man. Fury's gonna beat the hell out of him, but I think Usyk is gonna bring hell, bro. I think they're gonna beat the hell out of each other, but Fury's gonna knock him out. That's exactly what I think is gonna happen. It's gonna be a war until Fury knocks him out. Because Usyk comes in the way Usyk comes in, he's not gonna be able to do that against Fury, man. Fury's awkward. Fury uses jolty motions in his feint. It's not like it. It's not like Usyk is gonna be throwing shit. That's really gonna affect Fury to the point where it's gonna end in a finish for Alexander Usyk. When in fact he's the one who's got to be worried about being finished. Because some people are so, oh, I'm going to go in here and beat the hell out of this guy, that they do not think about the defensive and what they're going to do defensively, to the point where they're actually going to be there the whole entire fight. And Usyk, and the way Usyk has left himself open to body shots in the past, and trust me, I have seen him get busted with some body shots. The body shots, man, like that, they're his kryptonite, man. Yeah, that's good, man. Having Fury and Usyk, I definitely believe that Fury would absolutely destroy um, the whole entire undercard, bro. Because Kovalev, man, I don't know. Yeah, I was just joking about the undercard there. That was a stupid joke. Stupid joke. Kovalev. I mean, hopefully he does well, man. I'm happy Sergey Kovalev is getting another payday, and his style, his skills. I mean, even though he is over the hill, as it were, I definitely believe that any fight's worth watching. To be honest. Oh yes, I've seen that. I saw it. It was it was hilarious. Man, there's not enough words to describe how crazy John Fury is, man. I mean, I'm more crazier than he is, but he's pretty on up here. I mean, headbutting something to the point your head busted open. Uh, that's he's a little hilarious in that regard, man. We should definitely see Kovalev versus Jayo Fataya or something like that. Something here's somebody for you to fight. Um, let's see Kovalev fight, get one more shot at a title. That's what I think. You know, Kovalev's an old ass man, and I like watching old men win a world title. You know what I mean? It's some of the best things ever. Well, I already did take on the Ryan Garcia drama. I already released multiple streams and multiple posts about how stupid, and especially I've been active on Discord, and I've stated multiple times that Ryan Garcia is not only innocent, but people are trying to fuck with him. And you know exactly what kind of people I'm talking about. The Bohemian Club. The Bohemian Club. There's people in high places who are after him, and LDBC is cucking because I see an opportunity to get the man out of the sport of boxing. Because he embarrassed Devin Haney, and they're trying everything in their power to get him out of the sport. And BFTB, man, like it's so hilarious, bro. He must have had a meltdown. Somebody needs to get some charges on. Yeah, because they're crazy little bitches, bro. That's why. And they can't have second degree murder charges because A, Devin's not dead, and two, no, it was a sanctioned sport. It was a sanctioned fight, and three, the best they could get out of it is a lawsuit and with some possible payday back. I mean that's about it. I mean, come on, and probably punitive damages, which could be in excess. So then let's talk money in that aspect. I mean, people don't need to stop talking about throwing these guys in the long ass prison sentences and shit like that. I mean, when Luis Resto wrapped his hand, had the plaster wrap in his on his hands, and on top of that had the padding removed by out of both of his gloves before he went out there to fight. Then uh, middleweight prospect Billy Collins Jr. What had happened back in 1980, back in the early 1980s, is that he knew he wouldn't beat Billy Collins in an actual fight. I mean, he'd have to have some sort of advantage. So that's exactly the reason why Wrestler went out there and did what he did. He couldn't even knock down Billy Collins. But Billy Collins in the corner was talking to his dad, former number 4, or he was ranked number 4 as a middleweight himself in his own right. Billy Collins Sr. And he definitely had the he was saying, Dad, he hits me much harder than I thought. He hits much harder than I thought. And he was going out there round after round, taking beating after beating. What happened after the fight? Hell, he was almost legally blind. You know that like his shit was almost attached. But he still stood and he still fought back and beat on Rest a little bit. That right there is closer to second degree murder. They need to stop talking about Devin Haney getting a little dusting off, man. That's the last thing I want to hear. Nah, what happened to Billy Collins Jr. was closer to second degree murder than that shit. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up Assault in the Ring. Resto versus or Collins versus Resto. That's all you gotta look up. Because that fight right there is exactly the reason why they have commissioners in there checking on the rap, and that's fact. And so next we need to talk about the bums that are getting promoted by their promoters, even though that they really have a sucky skill set. Some of these guys. I mean, some of these guys are heavily. Some. Okay, we're having some beautiful audio right here. We have cicadas out here, and they get loud as hell, bro. And it's absolutely a wonderful day out here where I'm at. And I know in Illinois and in Tennessee, especially the broods are coming out, and the broods of cicadas are coming out in a frequency that hasn't been seen in over 200 years, apparently, according to the experts. And it is what it is, man. I just wanted to give you guys a minor experience of how loud these suckers get. All right, this is the Boxing Peshwa signing out.
चमके सितारे देखो हमारे शत्रु तो सारे हारे जय हो। हम वो सिपाही जो है सदा ही रूप शिवा का धारे जय हो। हे आज अंधेरे छटे हैं कम हुए हैं घटे हैं कल जो दुश्मन यहाँ थे आज पीछे हटे हैं। गाती ये धरती है गाता ये अंबर है गाती है सारी हवा। तेरे मन में शिवा मेरे मन में शिवा सांसों में शिवा प्राणों में शिवा हर घड़ी में शिवा हर दिशा में शिवा आज गूंजा हुआ है जय जय शिवा। तेरे मन में शिवा मेरे मन में शिवा सांसों में शिवा प्राणों में शिवा हर घड़ी में शिवा हर दिशा में शिवा आज गूंजा हुआ है जय जय शिवा। तेरे मन में शिवा
छत्रपती सह्याद्रीचा आठवे शिवाजी राजा वंदितो तुम्हा शिवराया राहू दे कृपेची छाया आठवे शिवाजी राजा
सारी दीवारें भी सारी तलवारें भी तुमने दुश्मन की अब तोड़ दी है। आई थी आंधियां जिस दिशा से यहाँ उस दिशा मोड़ती है।
पार उतरना ही था ये तो करना ही था ये तो होना ही था सुन ले भाऊ। उनको जाना ही था हमको आना ही था ये तो होना था भाऊ।
हाँ देश भी आज अपना है देश पे राज अपना है अपना ही तो सिंहासन है और जो है ताज अपना है। हिम्मत की अग्नि में लोहा पिघलता है विश्वास हमको हुआ। तेरे मन में शिवा
मेरे मन में शिवा
सांसों में शिवा
प्राणों में शिवा
हर घड़ी में शिवा
हर दिशा में शिवा
आज गूंजा हुआ है जय जय शिवा। तेरे मन में शिवा मेरे मन में शिवा सांसों में शिवा प्राणों में शिवा हर घड़ी में शिवा हर दिशा में शिवा आज गूंजा हुआ है जय जय शिवा। तेरे मन में शिवा चमके सितारे देखो हमारे शत्रु तो सारे हारे जय हो। हम वो सिपाही जो है सदा ही रूप शिवा का धारे जय हो। हे आज अंधेरे छटे हैं कम हुए हैं घटे हैं, कल जो दुश्मन यहाँ थे आज पीछे हटे हैं। गाती ये धरती है गाता ये अंबर है गाती है सारी हवा। तेरे मन में शिवा मेरे मन में शिवा, सांसों में शिवा प्राणों में शिवा, हर घड़ी में शिवा हर दिशा में शिवा आज गूंजा हुआ है जय जय शिवा। तेरे मन में शिवा मेरे मन में शिवा, सांसों में शिवा प्राणों में शिवा, हर घड़ी में शिवा हर दिशा में शिवा आज गूंजा हुआ है जय जय शिवा। तेरे मन में शिवा
मराठी मातीचा छत्रपती सह्याद्रीचा आठवे शिवाजी राजा आज गा वंदितो तुम्हा शिवराया राहू दे कृपेची छाया आठवे शिवाजी राजा आज गा।
सारी दीवारें भी सारी तलवारें भी तुमने दुश्मन की अब तोड़ दी है। आई थी आंधियां जिस दिशा से यहाँ उस दिशा मोड़ दी है।
पार उतरना ही था ये तो करना ही था ये तो होना ही था सुन ले भाऊ। उनको जाना ही था हमको आना ही था ये तो होना था भाऊ।
हाँ देश भी आज अपना है देश पे राज अपना है, अपना ही तो सिंहासन है और जो है ताज अपना है। हिम्मत की अग्नि में लोहा पिघलता है विश्वास हमको हुआ। तेरे मन में शिवा
मेरे मन में शिवा,
सांसों में शिवा
प्राणों में शिवा,
हर घड़ी में शिवा
हर दिशा में शिवा
आज गूंजा हुआ है जय जय शिवा। तेरे मन में शिवा मेरे मन में शिवा, सांसों में शिवा प्राणों में शिवा, हर घड़ी में शिवा हर दिशा में शिवा आज गूंजा हुआ है जय जय शिवा। तेरे मन में शिवा हर घड़ी में शिवा हर दिशा में शिवा आज गूंजा हुआ है जय जय शिवा। चमके सितारे देखो